Hey everybody, viewer feedback time again. I really welcome your opinions, comments. Please be honest. Please let me know how you feel. Let it all hang out, so to speak. The more the merrier. Throughout the history of this movie channel of mine, I've been going back and forth all the time, and I've asked for opinions before. I've changed the movie title many times. It's been Mr. Cinemeo now for a long time. I like that title, but it could change in the future. I don't know, but I'll tell you why I'm thinking that. I'm trying to find exactly what I want this channel to be, and I've been experimenting with this for a number of years now, and there have been long periods of time where I've gone too far, a length of time, not posting anything. It's too long between videos sometimes, but uh, I guess the purpose of this is to tell you that I'm a little mixed up when it comes to movie reviews because there's no getting around it. I want my channel to consist at least somewhat, not totally, but somewhat, substantially enough, of reviewing movies and talking about actual movies. Because there are a lot of movie related channels out there that, believe it or not, don't talk about films. They don't. You would think that movies are about movies. Movie channels are about movies, the films themselves, right? Not so much. There are a lot of successful movie channels out there that deal basically in talking about the product. I went to the store and I picked up, you know, this DVD, and there have been new releases or whatever, and these movies have come out. I got a Criterion. This is a list of Criterions that have just been released. Let me give you my Criterion favorites. A lot of movie channels seem to be sticking with the subject of the collecting itself, not so much the movies, the quality of a film, or the directing or acting or story of a movie, but more like what's it like to collect physical discs, if you're into that. Now, I want to make it clear that my channel is about collecting too. I'm going to have videos, I've already had videos talking about new movies I've picked up, going to used stores and picking up used movies. I like making videos like that, and those videos do very well. But on a lot of these movie channels that I watch pretty regularly, and I won't name any names, there are a lot of good ones out there, but they seem to have run across the same dilemma, a lot of them, that when they discuss the movies, they get low views, or they do reviews, they get low views. Unless, of course, you're one of these super duper state-of-the-art channels that have been around for a long time and have 100,000 or more subscribers that show you clips from the movies. I will never really show you, I don't think, movie clips. I'm not interested in going down there. I'm not interested in running risks of copyright material and stuff like that. But to discuss the movies, it seems that unless you do that, unless you're going to show a lot of clips of movies, and in particular brand new movies that are in the theater, you're not going to get anywhere. Now, my taste runs, as you probably know if you've looked at my channel, and if you don't, watch my channel often, you'll learn it here. I prefer movies from 1930 through like 1990 or so. That's my sweet spot. But I still, as you know, if you watch my channel, I watch a lot of movies that are in the 2000s and 21st century and up till the current day here today, too. So it's not just old stuff, but that's what I like best. A lot of people don't concentrate on that. So on this channel, you're not going to see exclusively new movies. If you're here to find out, well, let me get a rundown here from Mr. Cinemeo about all the modern movies that are in the theaters right now as we speak. Ain't going to happen here. There'll be some from time to time, and there have been, but it's mostly the older stuff. That's the first thing, okay? So that I'm sticking with. But then the other question is, do I want to talk about and do reviews on non-horror movies, non-science fiction movies? Throughout my list, if you look in my playlists and you look at my content, you will see that I do a lot of non-horror, non-science fiction movie reviews. A lot of those don't get any traction, and I don't know what to do. I did a review yesterday on a 1954 movie, The Silver Chalice, which is considered a bomb, and I'll tell you, it was terrible. I even put a big clickbait tag on it. It's a turd, I wrote. Sometimes they say, do that, get interest. It's a turd. And still, as I'm looking at my screen right now, in one full day or more, it hasn't even reached 100 views yet. That's pathetic, I'll be honest with you. I'm not looking to do videos that don't get at least 100 views in a day or something like that. Close to it, but it's close. It's 99 right now as I speak, but no. Maybe I'm spoiled because I have a main channel about the Beatles and about music that has 16,500 subscribers on it. Right now, I've been doing it for a longer time, but I'm used to videos getting easily 1,000 views pretty quick. And I don't say that has to happen for the Cinemeo channel, the movie channel. I'll be happy with the 300, something like that to start out with. Hopefully it goes up 400 or 500, but it's really hard to get a lot of views. So I'm all over the map here in what I'm trying to say, but I guess what it comes down to is I want to know your opinion too. Do you want reviews, mostly horror and science fiction? Are you here for the horror and science fiction content? My favorite genres. I like that. Exploitation, horror, science fiction, all that kind of offbeat, odd content. Or do you want mainstream content too, like religious movies, dramas, musicals? I have all kinds of things here. When I did The Sound of Music recently, which was the first time I really saw The Sound of Music on the big movie screen during its anniversary last year, it got a pretty good following. It had, I think, 500 and something views, which for this channel is pretty good. I'm not saying it's good in general because I'm looking for over 1,000 to get to a point where I can hit 1,000 pretty easily. But what do you want? At the end of the day, I'm partly interested in what you want, but also mostly I got to do what I like. I got to do what I feel makes me happy. It makes me feel content. So I definitely want a lot of horror and science fiction on here. But the question is, do I go out to make this, which is a possibility, an all-out horror channel, an all-out science fiction channel? And when I say horror and science fiction, that's also fantasy, weird movies, strange movies, maybe like, I don't know, teenage angst movies about teenagers, and, sexploitation films and all kinds of exploitation movies too. Like, stuff that's like unusual. Do I want that as well? But what is it going to be on this channel? I have to decide that for myself, but I want to get some input from you people. I'm interested in knowing what you think as well. At the end of the day, it's mostly going to be what I want to do, but I want it to be something that's somewhat interesting. I just did a review on the movie called The Runaways, which was about an all-girl rock band with Joan Jett in it, and that did 166 views in a week. No, a week. I want to get like 500-600 or up in a week, and that's being generous on my point. Being willing to take it on the chin a little bit, because I want more than that. But this has to start moving a little bit, because I'm not really getting the numbers that I want here, quite frankly. And I'm telling you, I don't know which way to go with this. Again, to recap, kind of, I'm going to be doing physical media. If you like talking about collecting Blu-rays, collecting DVDs, looking at a person's physical collection and what did you buy lately, and let me see all the titles you have on a certain actor or actress. That's okay. I'm doing that. I definitely think that I want to do that, and I think that media collecting is very popular, and it's in my heart, something I like to do. But as far as the actual movies, do you want reviews? Do you care about reviews? And if so, do you like to have other things besides horror and science fiction, which I've been doing? Or do I make this an all-out, straight-out horror channel, concentrate on one niche, and make that my niche, and that's what my specialty, and that's what I go for? I'm really, really interested in your feedback. Thank you.